This is Pramit from Digital Mafia Talkies, and as a horror fan, I really like Kakuda and both of your performances in it. My first question to
You've
you,
seen the film?
You've
yeah,
seen the
yeah,
film?
they have
अरे हमें
luckily
नहीं दिखाई,
Oh,
तुझे दिखा दी यार. How lucky,
fantastic.
Pramit.
we're getting special preference, I guess.
और तू ऐसे कैजुअली बता रहा है, बता ना कैसी लगी तुझे पिक्चर, उसकी तारीफ कर.
Yeah.
So I really liked it. I really liked the themes, and both of your performances were really good in it, and I really
अरे
loved
thank
them.
you,
Thank you.
thank you.
And my first question to you is to Sonakshi is that this is your first horror film. So, what about Kakuda motivated you to finally dive into the horror genre?
I actually really liked the script. It was a very fun read. And I've never done this genre before, and I don't even watch horror films because I don't get sleep at night then. So so for me it was just, stepping out of my comfort zone and wanting to try something new. And that's exactly what I did, and I'm glad I did because I had a really good time shooting the film, and I'm really looking forward to its release.
And Saqib, you did a horror film in 2017. So, like, what about Kakuda convinced you to jump back into the horror genre?
I won't call Kakuda just a pure horror film, to be honest. I feel like it's a horror comedy. And as a genre in itself, it's not something I've done before. So I saw it very differently. And also, now that you've seen the film, I can talk about it. As an actor, it was really pushing me to do a lot of things, whether it was playing a simpleton from Ratodi, having that dialect, or getting into that physicality of the Kakuda, the hunchback.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like as an actor, it was giving me a lot of things to play with, and that got me really excited. And then I had a bunch of fun people around it. Yeah, great bunch of actors, a solid director, a good producer. That's all one. That is all the checklist items you check right before. Ki, acha, ye hai, ye hai, ye hai. It had everything, and that's what made me decide. I decided to do the film.
And by the way, like, props to you for doing like 90% of the film with the hump on your back. So, like, did that help you get into the headspace of the character better?
No, it did give me a backache after a point. But I feel like it was enjoyable because like I said, I'd never done anything like that. हमेशा आपने अच्छी body बनाई थी, six pack बनाए थे दिखाने के लिए. This was the first time where I had a hunchback and there was a different walk. There was a different way I was running. So I had to work on those things. But I think once you get on with it, ना, जब आप shooting करना चालू करते हो, रोज एक नई चीज आपको discover होती है. So I think that really happened with Kakuda.
And Sonakshi, your character is a little spoiler heavy, so I'll try to keep it as vague as possible.
Yeah,
So,
please.
yeah. So you have to do a lot of scared acting, and you also have to scare people. So which one did you prefer doing the most?
अरे डराना तो इसके लेफ्ट हाथ का काम है यार, ऐसी डराती है.
मेरे रग रग में है. I actually really did enjoy the scaring because I've not
Oh, you were
done
so excited
this
doing
level.
it.
I was very excited because I've not done this level of it ever. I do a milder version in real life, but this version was truly very fun for me to do. So, as an actor, I just like trying out new things and doing different things, and this was the most different thing I've ever done. So, I really enjoyed that.
And something that about horror comedies that goes ignored is like it is very physically demanding because you're on wires, you're running in the dark. So, what was it like shooting for those relatively action-heavy scenes?
I love doing action, so I think it was, like I said, new and it was exciting, and especially action like this. Like I've done the Mardhad in Akira, and to do something like this is very different. But it's enjoyable. I quite like it, and running through the fields. Of course, we were in situations where we were shooting nights, and you're running through this huge field where you can't see anything beyond a certain point, and it's dark and it's dingy. But your entire crew is together, so you're all just trying to keep the mood light and not scare each other beyond a certain level. So it was fun actually, not very hectic.
When we were shooting in the fields, I was more scared of the snakes than the actual ghost. Because right before
Yeah.
action, our action director told me I had to run in the field, and he's like, हाँ ध्यान से ना थोड़े सांप हो सकते हैं. He said it very
Yeah, and
casually. I'm like,
I
sir,
saw a
you
couple of
saying this
acts
right
myself.
up before action, and then one had to do it. So, but it was a lot of fun, yeah. Having now we can talk about it, but the whole experience just turned out to be a lot of fun. And now that you've
Yeah,
seen
it
the
was.
film and liked it also, it even feels more कि अब अच्छा ही किया ये film.
And like, what are your thoughts on the supernatural? And are there any exorcism tactics that you have learned in a hypothetical situation if you is a ghost that you like to use?
नहीं बस
I
मैं कह
try
रहा
on Saqib every day. वो उसका भूत नहीं उतरता.
नहीं जो हमने फिल्म में ट्राई किया है वो हम चाहते हैं कि लोग ना ट्राई करें, उससे भूत डेफिनेटली नहीं भागेगा जो हम हरकतें कर रहे हैं फिल्म में.
And Aditya right now is like 3 for 3 in terms of horror comedies. Like he has done Zombie, then he's done
Yeah.
Munja, and now he has done Kakuda. So are there any interesting pieces of like director's notes that you got that will stick with you if you do horror films in the future?
No, I feel
I
like
think it's really nice.
Go for
Go
it,
ahead,
Baba.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think it's really nice when you work with a director who's so well versed with the genre that he's making. And as actors, it's a complete pleasure. Like, because he knows the exact beats, he knows the exact pulses, he knows when to scare you, he knows when to make you laugh. And he's very confident. I think he really owns this genre, this space. And that's shown in the last few films that he's made. I mean, Munja's doing so well. We're so happy and so proud of him. I loved Zombie. I'm a big fan of zombie films, but I'd never seen one. The last one that I really liked was Goa Gone, and after that, I'd really not seen anything in that space. So I was really excited for it, and when I saw it, I did love it. So I love the fact that he's really taken to this genre, and he knows exactly what he's doing. So it was amazing working with someone so confident and so clear with what they want to do.
Yeah, and Saki, you were saying something?
No, I was just saying that I love, as a human being, I love Aditya's just confidence, how he owns up to things. I feel like, especially on a film set, when you have a person who's in a way leading the team, a director is like a captain of the ship, and if he's very certain of where he is headed, then I feel like the ship goes in the right direction. Because individually, people can want to do different things, right? But he just kept everybody together, and I think that's his greatest quality, that he knew the film he was making. And now when you hear from you and you say the film's really, you really enjoyed the film, it really just puts my faith back in Aditya only, because ultimately all that you see in the film, it's him.
And are there any like influences that you have like grown up watching horror comedies or horror films that you wanted to bring to the fore while making the film movie?
No, I don't know if there is an inspiration or anything, but if I had to say which is my favorite horror film of all time, there's a Ram Gopal Verma film called Raat. It took me 10 years to finish that film. I started watching it when I was about 12, and I finished it at 22. So that for me is the best Hindi horror film to have ever come out.
And Sonakshi?
I don't know if I've mentioned this to you, but I don't watch horror films because I think the first and last one I saw completely was this film called Junoon, where Rahul Roy turns into this tiger in the night and goes into the pool and all. And
superb it was. Superb.
I was like, I'm done. Peace out. Bye, guy. That film has traumatized me. But I'm really glad I did this film because watching a film like that and actually being a part of it, acting in it is a completely different ball game. And and as an actor, when you get to do something new, it's a lot of fun. So I'm glad I stepped a little out of my comfort zone and went for this.
And
I wouldn't mind doing it again.
Oh yeah. What are some of the thoughts and opinions about the film's themes and messaging that you want your fans to walk away with after watching Kakuda?
Honestly, we just want them to be entertained. We made a fun, sweet film, and well, not sweet, but like parts of it
Oh,
are
it has
sweet.
sweet bits
Parts of
also.
them,
The
It has
first
romance,
20
yeah.
minutes are very sweet.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Parts of it are sweet, parts of them are scary, parts of them are funny, parts of it, sorry, are funny, and it's all just a whole lot of entertainment. So we want them to have a good time when they watch our film. That's all.
Yeah, just have a good time, guys. It releases on the 12th of July. And you know what to do. Zee5 Global. You got to watch it on the app, and the film will be out on the 12th of July.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for having me. It was a real pleasure chatting to both of you. Congrats,
Thank you, Pramit.
Sonakshi, on your marriage, and all
Thank
the
you.
best for the film to both of you. I hope it gets
Thank you so much.
it deserves.
Thank you,
And
Pramit.
I hope to see you in more horror films in the future.
Arre,
We hope so
hopefully.
too.
Take care, buddy.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.